We really appreciate y'all. The last video we did like some of the highest views that we did in the first week.
Yes.
So we definitely want to appreciate y'all. Everybody that tuned in, that's been shouting it out, that's been reposting, like that's definitely been, you know, contributing to our success as a podcast. So
that's a fact. We just continue to grow, and we're happy that we have you guys to grow with us. It feels amazing, and like it's unbelievable all the support that we are getting. You guys that are reposting and everything, and the people who aren't reposting but are watching the videos, like thank you. If you subscribe to the YouTube and you get that notification, thank you so much, because it means everything to us. Like we work really hard to build this platform and where we are now, and of course we have so much room to grow and continue to grow. But we want to show appreciation to you guys, and thank you, man. Like thank you to continue to push this and continue to push us to get better.
Yeah, especially being like black owners of like a podcast and black business, and we think that black voices should be heard. We don't think black voices should be silenced. You get what I'm saying? And definitely us being able to own our own platform and be able to play dope artists, play dope local artists or artists from across the country, it definitely means a lot to us.
My bag got a bag and I'm in both. Been meeting women and them and they moms and close. I took an oath, never call when I'm provoked. Staying official should be my diagnosis.
Yeah, got all kind of liquids over here.
Meeting all these women that can't keep my attention. Meeting all these women that's in a rush for commitment. I gotta brush it off cause these super mamas are tempting. Ooh ah, I feel like I'm shooting raunchy. Pulling up and fuck me pumps, I snatch them nonchalantly. I get the pussy promptly. Then I lose interest. Back to messing around. Let them play the bench.
I ain't gonna hold you though. That shit wildfire.
That's a fact.
I was on YouTube watching videos and I seen it with the Dickie suit on, with the high heel pumps. I said, yo, shouts out to Jenjer Ricci too. That's baggage claim from Jenjer Ricci. That's your heart.
That's a fact. I mean, but we gonna definitely lead this thing in, man. Yo, welcome to the Hudson Crew Podcast. Your boy Ra.
Pride Stedham. You already know, this is a throwback cat for everybody that used to watch in.
And y'all know Dash behind the camera.
You already know.
Dash in a cut. Dash in a cut doing her thing the way she do it. You know what I mean? So what's been going on, man? What's up with it? I said we got new music on the vine. I mean, let's be honest, man. There ain't really no good music coming out, man. But stop it, bro. How you go into all this appreciation and go straight into this ignorance, bro?
Hey, listen. 6ix9ine released Tattle Tales.
No what? I don't want that money. 5-5. That man flopped.
He definitely.
Flop. Let's get into it, brother. Let's get into it.
He definitely didn't flop. I mean, he did number one. He had a number one album in pure sales. I would take that over anything. You know what I'm saying? Because that means you got a fan base and people actually tune in and watch.
Let's be honest. 6ix9ine don't have a fan base, brother. 6ix9ine has 13-year-old kids listening to his music, brother. They don't got no fan base, brother. Let's be honest, yo. He did 53,000 sales, bro. That's awful compared to what his numbers looked like before that. Come on, brother. He was averaging about 150, right? Before this album came out, they stated that he was in the range of doing 150 to 180,000 first week. That shit bumped down to 100,000, and then he missed that and only did 53,000, and 20,000 of that came from streams.
All right, so let's break it down, right? So there was a report saying that they were going to stop the bundling package, right?
Yep.
Some shit that Prince came up with, right?
Right.
Originator, shuts out, rest in peace. So they was going to stop like the bundling package on October 10th.
Right.
He sold merchandise, and with that pure album sales, he was projected to do 185, 170.
Right.
However, those bundle album sales wasn't included in this. For what reason? I have no idea.
With the merchandise and albums, right?
That's what everybody's doing.
And albums.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what Travis and Nicki did.
Yeah, I mean, DJ Khaled was selling the fucking energy drink with the album. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
who the fuck is buying an energy drink?
But that's how they was manipulating the sales and manipulate the numbers and stuff like that. It's like, all right, cool, you go in there, you buy, a $1 drink that counts as like a album sale. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's ways that people come up with to try to manipulate the system. And I hate to go back to it, but I remember DJ Khaled was pissed off at Tyler.
Okay. Right.
Because he did some wild shit. I don't think Tyler even Tyler has his own clothing line.
Right.
I don't even think he partnered in any merchandise and stuff with that. But that's neither here nor there. But they didn't include his packaging and stuff with that. That's fucked up. And on top of that, right? It's a blackballing thing. You went to Apple Music, you cannot find his album up there. You went to Spotify, you cannot find his album up there. You know what I'm saying? Like, actually, Tidal, one of the realest platforms, pardon me, Tidal, one of the realest platforms and the platform that we support, you know.
Right. 100% supporting.
You know what I'm saying? Since the beginning, we've been supporting.
They get a little too expensive, but it's all good.
Hey, listen,
man. Shit about $44 on that shit.
But I think you sent me a report out before saying that they actually pay the artist.
Yes.
So if I'm paying for that, if I'm paying for the subscription and they actually paying the artist, then I'm all with that.
I'll take that.
Plus, it's owned by a black man, so you know what I'm saying. So I mean, with that being said, it was on Tidal. You know what I'm saying, but it wasn't on any of the major streaming platforms.
Right.
That's fucked up. Get this man a fair shake. You get what I'm saying? We can't be judge, jury, and executioner. You get me? Like we don't have that say so.
I think we can be though. I think I wouldn't even say it's blackballing because the man ain't black. So we can start there. So we can start there. I just think the album wasn't a anticipated album.
Are you gonna bump a whole album? Bro?
Nobody was actually anticipating this album. Mm-hmm. Nobody wanted this album. So even if this album dropped and all his fans should have known that this album was coming. Even if so, he still would have did 100,000 based upon his fan base, because he has reoccurring sales that's over 100 for all his albums, right? So even if they knew this album was out, they know where to find this album. So even if it wasn't on the front page, let's be honest, how many people's album isn't on the front page that still hit 100,000?
You couldn't find it though. You can go search 6ix9ine, you couldn't find it.
Yeah, look, brother, that's allegedly. I never went in. I never checked it.
He showed it on his page. You know,
that's allegedly.
I don't fuck with Apple Music. He showed it.
That's allegedly, dude. That's allegedly. I'm not taking 6ix9ine word for anything.
They showed it on multiple.
I'm not taking 6ix9ine word for anything, brother. Listen, that man album flopped. He did not. The dude did 50,000 and 20,000 was off streams. Let's be honest. Young boy streams is more than 20,000 in a week.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That man missed. He missed badly.
I mean, the thing is, like,
I think it's time for us to stop talking about this nigga. This nigga's done. His run is done. His run is done. It's over with. It's over.
Yo,
that nigga have to appear in a Hudson Crew case files as deceased, bro.
Hell no.
He's done. He's done. It's over with.
Listen,
brother.
As long as I'm on this platform, man, 6ix9ine name would forever be mentioned. But the thing is, though, right? Like I said before, he said he's happy. He's happy with what you watched the interview that he did with the Shade Room.
No,
right?
I didn't.
You didn't watch it?
I support that man in no way, form, or fashion. Do I support that man?
So I watched the interview with the Shade Room, and what he pretty much did, like, he was still giving people the timeline of like everything that happened. Mm-hmm. And I already felt the way before. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But after him giving me the timeline, I'm like, damn, like I feel like even more like I feel like he made the right decision. Right?
What, the snitch?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like he made the right decision even before. But it was like it was a bunch of turmoil that they had way before, like the feds even stepped in and stuff like that. And I think one of the ways he found out that Shotty was fucking with his baby moms is through the feds. Like he said, he already had the idea before, like because of like weird.
Nah, tell that real story though. When he said he asked Shotty specifically. Now this is a snippet. I didn't watch the whole video. Where he said he asked Shotty to use his phone. He asked Shotty to use the phone. They was in the studio, and allegedly he like, my phone not working. I'm trying to call my baby mom. And then he supposedly took the phone, went to another room, and he types in his baby mother name into the phone, and it pops up all the last messages like, oh, you messing with this bitch, and da-da-da-da-da-da. So he allegedly went through Shotty's phone and found proof in some way, form, or fashion that Shotty and her was dealing with each other. Yeah. But yet never caught them fucking. I'm confused. You never caught them fucking, but you're talking about he been with chicks. He
never caught that part. But like I said, the feds, and I don't like, because I'm sure people heard the story numerous times. But the feds was recording the lines and stuff like that. Shotty's line, obviously. And they recorded, Shotty talking to his baby moms. And the federal government is dirty. They'll try to use anything to try to, to gain traction or use anything to kind of get you to, follow the same views as me. And that was one of the rules. That was one of the things that they used. It's like, yo, listen, this dude messed with your baby moms. Like, we got an audio.
So I look at that as just bait. That was just baiting him to do this. Right? So if there's no factual proof, meaning like if there's no pictures and there's nothing and they're talking, whatever they're talking about. So who, and then, in the same instance, that mean that's his baby mother. They're not in a relationship, right?
They wasn't in a relationship. They was living together. All right, so I watched the whole interview. He was getting called, and this is the funny part, right? It's not funny at all because you shouldn't know, man. It should be God code at the end of the day. And I'm starting to realize, like, the more and more you start to come across people and start to witness certain things, it's no guy code anymore. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, what I mean by that is like it's no respect anymore between man versus man. Like, if that's your woman or somebody you used to talk to, that's off what's name? That's off, like, I can't, you get what I'm saying? That's off what do you call it? That's off limits. Period. You get what I'm saying? I don't care if you talk to this person for a month, for a week. If I'm cool with you, I'm not dealing with that. Like, what type, like, it's weird, but anyway, that's beyond. He was getting calls from his mother, right? He was in California, because we obviously know he was doing most of his stuff in California. At some point, Shotty stopped traveling with him. Okay. Shotty was distancing himself away from 6ix9ine. Okay. He was in California. He was getting called. So he's purposely distancing himself from you, right? He got a call from his mom. He was like, yo. His mom was like, yo, they keep smoking in the house. I can't deal with it. He said, who smoked? He said, yo, like, Sarah don't smoke. Sarah Molina, she don't smoke. Like, what are you talking about? No, Shotty's over here smoking. Oh, wait a minute. Fuck is he doing? First of all, you trying to distance yourself from me. Then you at my crib, smoking in my crib? Nigga, I'm not there. So he said he called Shotty like, yo, what's up? You at my house? Nigga said, yeah, I'm always here. Nigga said, yo, if I'm not there, you don't go to my crib. I lit it. Nigga said, yo, if that's what you want, then it's cool. I'll be out. Nigga said, yo, get the fuck out of my house. Like, you get what I'm saying? So even then, like, that's weird. Imagine me being over your crib, just chopping it up, just chilling.
I think it's a little bit different. These niggas don't have respect for this man. Oh, come on, man. This man is literally, all he is like a token Mexican that's bringing in money for the organization. That's it. Let's be honest. I was about to say a token black man, but he's not. You know, he a token Mexican that's bringing in money. They have little to no respect for him. He has no street credit anywhere, form, or fashion. They trying to protect this man. The least I can do is fuck your baby moms. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm on the phone with Gilly, YG, Nip. I'm on the phone with all these New York rappers that want to kill you, and the least I can do is get this box.
Yeah, that's another thing I want to bring up.
I appreciate that man for giving up that box.
That's another thing I wanna. That's another thing.
Yo, come on, brother.
Another thing I want to bring up too, right? Like, he was blackballed. Like, he was trying to get. He wanted to do an interview. Nobody wants to interview this man, right? Right. But they proved that you don't need radio to do anything, right? Right. So I guess he was just trying to get his face out there a little bit more because he know the powers that be was going to blackball him. Period. He's been talking about this for the past couple of weeks.
But my thing with that is that he ran to all the platforms, all the people that he disrespected. He disrespected Gilly the Kid, and then he disrespected Gilly. All these old niggas and da-da-da. Yes, he did, brother. Yes, he did, brother. Bro, he did. There was actually factual proof, and there was actually beefing at one point. They was beefing at one point.
Gilly the Kid.
Listen,
for him to beef with. Like, come on, let's be real, bro. Let's
them niggas real hitters out in Philly. They real hitters out in Philly. Allegedly.
I was out in North Philly, sweetest town I've ever been to in my life. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't find parking. I parked 6 blocks away, 10 blocks away from where I was going. Had a nice little walk. It was nighttime too. You know what I'm saying? Like a fucking stroll in the park. Like I was going through Central Park.
This completely disrespectful to Philly.
What the fuck are they talking about? It's beautiful. I ain't running past no thug, no gangster, no anything.
Meek Mill wasn't out there.
Meek Mill was looking for him too. He wasn't out there, none of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, let's be real, bro. These real hitters. Like, stop it.
Listen, brother.
The thing is,
but that's what I'm saying. It's like you can't pop shit and talk about all these people.
Philly too, man.
You can't pop shit and talk about all these people and didn't want to join their platform. He reached out to Joe Budden. He reached out to Joe Budden. Yeah. He wanted to get on Joe Budden podcast.
He never disrespected Joe. No.
Still, he wanted to get on Joe Budden podcast. He wanted to get on Gilly's podcast.
You know what's interesting about that, right?
He wanted to get back to the Breakfast Club and they wasn't having it.
Fuck the Breakfast Club. But you know what's interesting about that, right? Joe was considering taking that interview. Joe was a real one. You feel me? Joe
is focusing on content. He's not focused on no word code or nothing.
The thing is,
you feel me?
He was willing to take the interview.
Say that. Get in with the brush, you feel me? Nappy beard lifestyle. Shout out to my niggas in Philly again, man. Fuck you, man. Shout out to my niggas in Philly. Shout out to my Philly boys.
But nah, they was willing to take that interview. But I think Rory and Maul was like, yo, like why would that wouldn't make sense? Like, why would you take it? Gilly the Kid, Willie the Squid. The boy Lil Wayne said that. Look, this nigga, he told, like, he called him up.
Really?
Yo, and that's what I mean about, like, real niggas trying to play the internet game, right? If you're a real nigga, you don't play no internet games. Why are you recording conversations?
Who, Gilly?
Yes. You recording or you live streaming a conversation you having with 6ix9ine, bro.
Why not? He would do the same thing to you?
Because you're still using this man's name to capitalize off of a situation.
I mean, he has been using niggas' names.
Bro, listen,
like this is when we
talking about Gilly.
So what? The man create content now. He creates content. So what's wrong with that?
The funny thing is, Joe Budden got a call way before Gilly. They said nothing about it. They spoke about it behind the scenes. They said nothing about it on air. Don't mention it. If you don't fuck with a person, don't mention it. We talked about this before. If you don't fuck with a person, you don't like them. If you don't mention it, it dies.
I don't think that's fair.
You wanted to record this man, make it seem like you're such a big guy and this and that. You're still using his name for capitalism.
Why not? Why not use it?
Like, come on.
You gotta think about it. These dudes aren't just rapping. These niggas are creating content now, right?
Yo.
You have Gilly the Kid who has a podcast that's actually doing good numbers right now. So why not use that to propel your shit? Propel that shit, you feel me? Why not do that? So how I see it is that he used that time when 6ix9ine was using all the shit he was doing to capitalize, when he was recording motherfuckers and let niggas hear video calls and everything. So why not? Just like Lil Durk came out and told him that whole 6ix9ine organization, he don't know, he didn't say specifically who called, but they asked him like, yeah, let's start a beef with you and 6ix9ine.
That's cap.
We gonna pay you.
That's cap.
How's that cap? When the shit was recorded, he said he recorded it too. He said he's not gonna release the audio.
It's cap.
I don't believe it, brother. I believe Durk before I believe 6ix9ine, G.
Nah. This man has nothing. I mean, he's putting it all out on the line. He has nothing to lie about. Who
got nothing to lie about?
He is who he is. 6ix9ine. He is who he is, bro. And that's what I mean about playing judge, jury, and executioner. This man is happy with who he is. You know what I'm saying? He's happy with who he is. He said he speak to God every day. He pray to God every day. Who of us this time? Bro, listen.
He listens for you to even believe some goofy shit like that, brother.
Can he possibly pray to God every day?
Brother, I'm not taking nothing.
And we do know.
Now niggas in the church now they want to pull a mace now. God is God can judge me. Now, like, what do we do? What are we talking about here?
Bro, listen, if a man is connected to his religion, you know what I'm saying? And we already know like Mexicans are when it comes down to religion, right? So it's not too far-fetched for me.
Right.
When he says he prays to God every day. So if he pray to God every day, he don't give a fuck with nobody else. He's happy with who he is. He don't care what nobody else got to say. Why would a person like that lie? That just don't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like it's just backtracking. Because he go from this place where it's like, oh, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Yeah, God. Like, I don't believe nothing that you're saying. Yeah, you could be out here praying, but you out here doing wrong too. Like, you out here you setting niggas up, you getting niggas robbed, you talking about niggas dying, you wishing death upon people, you playing with death, but then all of a sudden now you praying to God all of a sudden. I'm sorry, everything that he's doing is contradicting to everything that he believes.
People.
That's how I see it.
My man Jadakiss said, why don't we just cry at birth and laugh at death? You know what I'm saying? Think about that. That's not what we doing. You talking about people. You talking about people who actually genuinely kept feelings for these people. You're talking about family, friends who actually enjoyed this person. The thing was, right? Like you talking about. So you talking about going to.
We talking about enjoying. We left at death. It's like, yo, that my man's like. Damn, like we should do this, we should do that. Right. We're talking about a man who hated this man and now is talking down on him. Who's going to Old Block and kissing the ground and walking through alleyways, pouring out alcohol, talking about, oh, mad niggas died here? A word, mad niggas died here? Get the other bottle. Like being funny. But he's making light of this shit. You know what I mean? Where like that in itself is like, then you go back and say, oh yeah, God, this you playing with something that you shouldn't be playing with.
The thing is though,
The nigga is dead in the industry. It's over. He's reaching. He's literally out here doing videos now where he's giving out his album for free, talking about,
that's the funny thing.
But he want attention. He want attention. He want attention.
He want attention. He's a mastermind when it comes to marketing. He's
not a mastermind. That shit flopping.
You think I'm being silent? What you
think? He missed, brother. That nigga ain't a marketing genius when you only did 53,000 the first week.
You think him being silent? People should be afraid of what's next. He's
afraid of what?
He's brainstorming something, bro.
Afraid of what though?
What do you mean?
You said that he's been blackballed. So if he's been blackballed, he's missing everything he throw out there.
He still went #1 with being blackballed.
Big Sean is #1.
Not with album sales, but he still had #1 singles with him being blackballed.
He don't have no singles on billboards.
He had singles on.
He don't have any current Billboard singles, and that's a Hot 100.
Yeah, but that changes every.
Young Boy is on there.
But that changes every week, though. You know what I'm saying? That changes every week.
Still, his album came out how long ago? What, 2 weeks ago? It came out the 4th of September. Missed.
I think we need to give him a fair shake.
A fair shake of what?
Get this man a fair shake.
A fair shake of this nice bottle of wine. Hey, listen, that's all.
Hey, bro, listen. We get this man a fair shake. Give him a.
Put a little bit of this, man.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, right? Yo, we say the same. We talking the same shit when it comes down to like black people. We're giving us a fair chance and this and that, right? We can't argue one point and not argue the other. Get this man a fair shake, so we take it. Put him and Big Sean in the same playing field, so we take it.
First of all, Big Sean ain't the playing field of nobody. Big Sean has yet to have an album to stick longer than 2 weeks.
No, Big Sean make good music though.
He make great. No. Don't get me confused. He make great music.
And the reason
a lot of his music don't stick.
Of course, yeah.
When he dropped that Paradise, was Paradise, I think he did with a Mike Will. Shit was hard. Every fucking beat on there was hard. It just don't stick as long as it should. Yeah, Dark Sky Paradise.
Yo, the funny thing is, right?
I'm drinking wine out of a motherfucking mug. First of all.
Yeah, the thing is though, like the funny part is, I actually think people support and purchase Big Sean's album more than they did 6ix9ine because they hate him. So it's like, yo, I don't like this. I'm gonna just definitely support this and go for it. Like, I don't
think that nobody did no shit. I'm sorry. Yo, I'm not saying, 6ix9ine album is out, so I'm gonna just go to Big Sean. Ain't nobody doing that shit. Ain't nobody did that, brother. Ain't nobody did that, brother.
You did it.
I didn't play it.
You listened to Big Sean album?
I listened to 3 songs out of his album.
Have you listened to 6ix9ine album?
Yes, that shit whack, bro.
Out of your mind.
That shit sounded like a whole bunch of old songs he went and threw up there.
Bang out the banger.
He's trying to throw that shit was miss.
Bang out the banger.
Name 3 songs.
You said what?
I'll wait. The fuck you guys. We gotta get the cab captain back because he's capping. He don't know 3 songs off this fucking album. Said the album was fire.
I listened to the album in its totality.
What's the hardest song up there?
All of them fire.
You can't mention one.
But I listened to the songs.
What's the name of it?
The thing is with me, I put the AirPods in. You know what I'm saying? Go to the song and I let it play out.
He's the best critic when it comes to these albums. This nigga know the beat, the producer, the mixer, everything. And now you can't name one on this album, bro. You capping right now. That shit ass, bro. Mm-hmm. That shit is a miss, brother. Even his biggest fan didn't listen to this shit. My man Statham didn't listen to that shit whack, bro. Hard, bro. He missed, bro. He missed.
And I see the direction he going into. It's like, yo, fuck y'all media personality. Like, y'all ain't want to fuck with him. Fuck all the media personality. I'm about to fuck with the YouTubers. And that's what he doing. What's the dude name?
Logan Ryan?
Logan Paul?
Logan, no.
Logan Paul.
Paul Logan.
Paul Logan.
He got one of the biggest podcasts too right now.
He did it with my Nug Boys. Nug Boys out to Canada. Like I guess he's off that. He's off that. What's the name no more?
He's off what, bro?
Fuck with the YouTubers, bro.
That nigga went there because those are the people that accepted him.
Nah, I mean those.
Adam 22 did, and we don't even speak of that nigga. Listen. And we don't even speak of that nigga. And literally, he denied him.
Yo, the thing about Adam, right?
And Adam ain't got no morals. He don't give a fuck about nothing or nobody.
I'm trying to figure out. I mean, let's get off albums because I want us to go back and take what I. So who else? Who else came out?
Let's get and talk about Big Sean. I think it's only fair that we talk about him. I feel like, don't get me wrong. I think his album is good. It seems like his music don't stick as long as it should. It's not timeless music. Like a lot of it isn't. Mm. Like I don't go back and I try to play some of his old music. It just don't hit the same way as it used to. for me. It just don't stick well. So when I play this album, I think like the cover art is super dope. Let's start there.
Always
I don't know what Tidal is doing with these little graphics and they like doing edits. That shit is dope as fuck. Shout out to Tidal again. Although I'm paying $62 for my fucking monthly subscription, but I'm joking.
You gotta talk to Jay, bro.
Gotta call Jay this weekend. So I think like that's the only thing. So but playing the album, I listened to it. Of course, I think the highlight of the whole album has to be the Nip track. And I think only because, and not the fact that he's gone, but how his music sounds so right now, like he isn't here. I mean, like as if he is still here. Like his shit just seems to be timeless when you listen to a Nip
it was good to hear his voice. It was good. That's probably what it was. It was definitely good to hear his voice.
Like you hear what some people you hear like this, and it's not to compare anything, but you hear a verse from like Pop Smoke. And you can kind of hear when he recorded that actual verse. It's like when you play that Nip, it just
like
sounds
what type
like
of mind state they was in.
Right, exactly. So and then of course I can tell like Nip probably recorded that verse during the time of Victory Lap. So it still had that like crisp audio, like that shit was super crisp, super straight to the point. But it sounded like you said like super like right now, recent. Like he could have recorded that shit yesterday. Like that's what it sounded like to me. So that shit is really really timeless. They actually hear that.
Yeah, no, I think it's always good to hear Nip. It's always good to hear, black black business, especially from like a hood dude. You know what I'm saying? Like it's always good to hear. It's always good to hear stuff like that. I don't know, man. I miss Nip. Miss Nip. I definitely every time I hear verses like this, like even like the Khaled, the verse he had on with Khaled, the higher verse, the verse he had on Rick Ross album, like a lot of these just make you like, damn, like we need some more projects from, you know what I'm saying, from that.
I think we value good music, great music, and people who actually put effort into their verses and not just that mean time. I feel like whenever you got a verse from Nip, it meant something. And for me, like you listen to that Victory Lap, and I know we're talking about Big Sean's album, but like when you hear a Nip, it's not like a part of him is in that song. When you hear that shit, like you feel it, like I still get chills from that shit. Like hearing certain songs where he's like, you died at 30 something after banging all those years, and then it's like, you fast forward, he died in the same age after banging all those years. So it's like somewhat you kind of project, and it's like he's living through his verses now, and it's like he kind of tells you that story through those verses.
So with Big Sean album, man. It was so funny because, like, I think Kanye executive produced. I'm surprised you don't like this one. It's crazy. Kanye executive produced it.
No. I'm not saying that I don't like it. I'm not saying that I don't like it. I like the album. But like I said, and I think there's something that you always talk about. How do an album age? Do it age like wine? You feel me?
Or do it
age like milk? And seemingly he has a track record of aging like milk. That's not discrediting his work and the fact that he's a lyricist, and he's lyrical and he can channel whatever he's going through and put that shit into a song, but it just don't age as well for me.
And it's funny. People would talk about every time Nas drop, right? Jay-Z drops. Every time it's like a Big Sean, something that comes up about Big Sean, Kendrick Lamar seemingly pokes his head up. So I'm like, yo, like, am I off in this? Like, so, they seen Kendrick Lamar walking on water on the beach.
Nah, get the fuck out.
Yo, bro, I promise you.
Nah.
Levitating in the air. Nah. On the beach. He's working on something, you get me?
I mean, but we already know he's coming after. I mean, how long? When was the last time you seen a fucking Kendrick album or video?
Kendrick said he's tired of you niggas. Last time I heard something from him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought he stopped doing music. I thought he was going to retire.
He's not retiring. I feel like in a climate now, I feel like his album coming next year. Because this year has been so filled with riddled with bullshit. Okay. I mean, from like the start of the year when we lose Kobe, and then it's trickled down to now you got LeBron about to win the championship and shit. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Houston Rockets. So I mean, I just feel like it's been filled with so much shit. You got the pandemic, you got all this. I feel like this next album of Kendrick's gonna blow shit out the water. Yeah, I'm just waiting for it.
You feel like he's gonna drop next year?
Yes, he's gonna drop next year. But if not, definitely December.
You think he's gonna drop the same?
He's gonna drop.
Alright, so let me ask you a question though. Schoolboy's been active a lot too.
Oh, I fucks with Schoolboy.
What I'm saying, but
his shit also aged like milk.
Nah, you out of your mind.
Some of his tracks. Don't get me wrong. He got a lot of tracks on there that hit. The other ones, I be like,
I don't want no problem with no Hoover dudes, no anything. Listen,
I had an issue.
That man name is Rajan. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm cool, I'm peaceful, man. You get me?
I fucks with first, like that last album. I fucked with. You didn't fuck with that last album.
I like it.
You didn't fuck with that last album.
I had to sit with it.
I fucked with that last album.
Like I said, it hates well. That's what I'm saying. I had to sit with it for a little bit. You get me? It wasn't something I was accustomed to, but I had to sit with it and notice she was going with like a different sound, a different feel, certain things. So I actually like it. You get what I'm saying? But SZA released a song as well. You get me? So
he ain't different.
Yeah.
Anything with Ty Dolla $ign on is gonna be a fucking hit.
Don't disrespect the queen.
No. That's all respect. What I'm trying to say is to have him on there. That's a fact. Jersey standard guy. My man Ant Clemens dropping too. He done dropped some new shit too. Mm-hmm. So shout out to Ant Clemens too.
I'm kind of mad I went to Newark Tech instead of Columbia, bro.
Yeah, they got. I would
have probably met SZA. You feel what I'm saying? It's a bunch of coke kids in Columbia, but I probably would have been. You get me? Like dope bands,
that man name is Statham. No, I don't want no issue with Columbia.
Listen, man.
We played Columbia when I played football. I missed that game.
Bunch of strung out methods. You feel me? Hey, man. Listen, bro. Hey, we can get past that. What's up next on that? You keep mentioning titles. You want to mention Jay? Because I know you sent something to me earlier about some contracts, some contractual differences, that Kanye was having. You wanna talk to us about that a little bit?
Kanye went on a rant. Mm-hmm. A long rant, as he do every 3 months or so.
3 hours.
Every 3 months, I think we kind of do for some type of Kanye rant where he's either explaining something or just getting out really what's in his thought process. And this time he kind of tried to clarify something that came out. I don't know where it came out from, but that Jay-Z sold Kanye's masters to buy back his masters. Now, I'm not going to go into all the legal terms because I don't understand those terms itself. So I won't sit here and read off all these terms and the third. But Kanye went and actually clarified that that's not what happened. So how do you feel about that? Like, how do you feel about these contract issues? And I think this is a big issue. This is an ongoing issue with multiple artists. I mean, Meg Thee Stallion. Let's think about Lil Uzi. Let's think about all these different people. Even people as far as Lil Wayne, the Locks, and all of them. Like this thing that people consider as a contract has tied people into some crazy things and has put people in precarious situations. Like, so with this newfound thing happening, like, how do you feel about that? Like that's just crazy.
Nah, you know what's funny about this? Like, I think Kanye back during like New Slaves and Yeezus, like that whole thing was about frustration. So he's been talking about us having a seat at the table, us being in charge of our own content and things like that. So I think he went to rant talking about how every artist should own their own masters. Right. You know what I'm saying? He's like, it's no reason I should. I'm the second richest black man in America, and there's no reason I can't be able to buy my masters back. Right.
Right.
And I think he mentioned that's what Michael and Prince died over, the masters and owning and stuff like that. I think he posted 13 pages of
Fuck 13 pages. It was like 60 pages. No. I couldn't even find the original tweet because of it. Like,
it's weird, right? Because I took a look at it. Didn't mean anything to me. Right. I don't speak those terms, right? I mean, I got fucked over with a car. I got fucked over.
That nigga was in a car for 13 years.
I've been in my current financing car probably for about 13 years. You get what I'm saying? So if you can get fucked over, and I'm sure many people got fucked over. I'm exaggerating, not 13 years, but because I know people will go crazy with that.
What?
Hit me up like, yo, are you serious? Like, what's going on? Because it happened before. You get me? So But no, so I can easily see. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there getting fucked over too. Whether you try to, finance a car from like one of these faulty dealerships and they don't even have the lease or the title, so they keep fucking you over and keep sending you templates. You get what I'm saying? Or keep putting illegal templates in your car because they don't have many different things, right? But somebody got fucked over at some point. These contracts aren't meant for us to understand, and I think he mentioned that too. Like a lot of these contracts, they're purposely written so you can't understand shit. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Unless you're in the office and you're actually there when the whole thing is being composed.
Well, I heard and it might sound simple, but I heard a regular lawyer is different than an entertainment lawyer. Right. So a regular lawyer wanted to be able, like Meg Thee Stallion, I believe they had their own lawyer when they negotiated that. I'm sure her mother's a pretty smart woman as well. When it comes down to, you know what I'm saying, because she was Meg's manager.
Right.
How she how she managed Meg and everything like that. But a regular lawyer don't understand some of these terms. Like these terms are not meant for regular people to understand, even if you're a lawyer. So that's why, like, it comes like you got to have an entertainment lawyer, someone that's familiar with the terms, familiar with certain things that goes on. And I think Kanye was just like, so at that point, I don't think Kanye was just, he was just
being honest.
I think he just wanted his word to be known when he signed the contract.
Well,
right?
I think like now,
I just think he wanted to get on. He was thirsty for trying to get on. This
True.
This nigga moved to Newark.
Right
down the street from my crib.
Just get close to New York.
Right down the street from my crib.
Just get close to New York.
You get me?
Right.
Like, I don't think he was even paying attention to contracts at some point. I think now, now with the ownership and everything like that, and I think he even found somebody that was on his payroll that he didn't even know.
Right.
Like, just wild shit like that, when you start to pay attention to more certain things and trying to cut back, even with us, with our taxes, like, and even expenses. When you look at it, you're like, yo, I spent this much on such and such. I spent this much on gas. Damn, I gotta cut that. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's
lunch?
just like,
yeah,
I spent what on lunch? Oh no, I'm tripping. You know what I'm saying? I gotta start bringing my own lunch. So
I think I'm $500 a month almost.
See, but you
gotta start cutting back. Start cutting back.
So I think he was looking at all of the expenses and things like that.
Well, because I think he went from an employee to an owner. And I think that's the mindset. Like when you go from an employee, you're just like, okay, just pay me. Just pay me. I'm gonna do what I need to do, and that's it. I'm gonna go in there, bust out 9 to 5, and then go home. But now he's sitting there. He's sitting there almost a billionaire. Where now he's like, okay, well, I gotta run this thing. This is me. And I think now he's starting to take time to really focus on the actual logistics of who's being paid, why this person is being paid.
I disagree with that because he had. I mean, as long as I've known Kanye West, he had good music. He had Our Dreams, right?
Right.
Even the logo was different. Like that throwback logo was beautiful.
With the angel and everything?
Yeah. With the good, yeah. Oh my God, it's amazing. But even with that, I believe it was about ownership. But when it comes down to like a rapper, like he wanted to get his voice known. You're gonna sign any fucking contract. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you've been hanging around people. The first thing about it, you don't think a person's gonna fuck you over in a contract.
Right.
You don't.
Especially somebody that's close to you.
Exactly. So you don't. But at the end of the day, you gotta realize it's a business.
Right.
You get me? So to speak on your point, no, I don't think that Jay-Z shit. I don't know where that came from. I don't even know what publication that came from. I don't even know if it was a valid source or anything like that. But he was like, yo, like he stepped on it, like, yo, don't pit me and my brother against each other. This is not a fight between us. You know what I'm saying? This is a fight between us and these labels. These labels. You know what I'm saying?
But I think that's the biggest fight of all. Like that has always been the fight. And I think some people fight the battle behind closed doors and some people fight it in front. So with now Kanye, with that spilling up and people talking about it, he was able to voice some things of how he feel people should. Like you should own your masters. Everyone should own their masters. But like I said, people are in them now. I need to get my voice out there. I gotta push it. People gotta know who I am. And the only way to do this is to be signed to Universal or to be signed to these big labels, So I think it necessarily mean Jay did it. I just think that's how the shit was kind of based. Now, if this was true, if this is hypothetically speaking, it would make sense. Because if I'm giving you your masters, when, let's be honest, Jay's masters is probably better than any other artist's masters right now. Not including like Michael, Prince, and all those guys. Talking about rappers.
I don't believe Jay shit is worth more than Kanye's.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's worth. Right. So that's why when I say it, like, think about it like this. Jay-Z is probably arguably one of our top 5 biggest artists right now. That's not saying lyrically or anything. Just personality wise, you look at it, probably 1 or 2. So if I'm gonna give you your masters, and I know the fact that these masters are generating, let's say, $3.5 billion on a period of 2 years, right? If I want to give you these, you got to give me something equal to match that. Only person that I can see right now who can match probably 3.5 and probably more is Kanye, because his shit is so great.
All right, but that's an excerpt, right? Let's listen. Let's be real about this shit. I don't think Jay-Z said, "All right, cool. Here's Kanye West."
No. I don't think it worked like that.
I don't think he was like, "Oh, like even what's that? Even came close to that." It could have been some Rockefeller shit.
That's what it was.
He's like, yo, I'm done with Rockefeller. Yeah, I can take. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what it said. The contract said Rockefeller. It didn't say necessarily. It didn't say Kanye West. It said Rockefeller, and because that dropout, but the dropout was under Rockefeller Records.
Yeah, but
so I think they was talking about the biggest records that came out of it.
Could have been a bunch of shit under there. Could have been bleak shit.
Right.
Could have been.
I'm sure it was they shit.
It could have been a bunch.
The
of
whole dynasty shit, like all that.
A bunch of things under there. So that part, like, you know, I'm not too sure about. And like I said, that publication, I'm not even familiar with. And, you know, so I can't even, what's the name? Like, I don't want to speak on that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just crazy. But everybody's been going, I mean, it's all about contracts, man. People looked at Joe Budden crazy when he was talking to Lil Yachty, like, yo, what type of contract you in? And Lil Yachty said he don't know. He looked at niggas crazy, like, are you fucking, I don't want to hear about how many chains you got, how many cars you got.
What that contract look like?
What's your contract looking like, bro? Because if you making this, imagine what they making off of that.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like it's crazy, right? It's nuts. It's nuts. We only care about what we got and what the show for. I don't give a fuck about the ice you got, my nigga. How many pointers in your VVS chain? Like I don't care about none of that shit. Do you own your shit? You know what I'm saying?
Well, but then I think it goes back to the mentality of the person too. Like you said, these people are coming from nothing and they don't have anything. So they don't see it as, okay, well, if I continue to build this, you know, I continue to build this and take it to the next level. Like my man Kiamo and his people, where you take something from the ground and you just build it, and then eventually that's your bread and butter. Some of these dudes come up and they just really just want the money. I'm sorry, but let's be honest. You set somebody in a room, right? Who's working a 9-to-5 job, and they put $5 million on the table. I would give you $5 million for this album that you got. $5 million. Most people ain't gonna think about, well, if you're giving me $5 million, how much is my album really worth? Yep. No one's thinking about that. They're just thinking about, okay, I got $5 million. I'm taking this $5 million. I'm taking this and running. They're not thinking about the back end. They're not thinking about the ownership of it. They put the music out. I don't care about the music. I just want this money.
I don't hold them to it though.
Of course, I mean you can't fault people though.
People, right? You get what I'm saying about what you want, but the people are fault. You know what I'm saying? It's even in real life. You get what I'm saying? Like business owners, like stop talking. You know, it's really getting crazy. Now we're about to go off topic, whatever. But stop talking business with me. Stop talking black pride, black business, black anything. If you're not willing to put the work in, you know what I'm saying? I'm tired of people talking that shit. If you're not putting 100% of something, you can't make anything off of nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up with people? Like, I don't understand it. You can't talk business with niggas that don't know shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think it's a way of learning too, because like I said, like some of these people, and it goes back to, and I think in a sense that's business mindset. We aren't accustomed to that business mindset. Like, and like you said, I know we're kind of going off topic, but that shit is unfamiliar to us. To sit there and talk about okay, well, talk about a contract and a business and what is a 401k? What is these things? And to say 401k, that's like super.
No, but I'm saying before you get to that point though, it's self-worth.
Right.
So if you sit up here in front of me with confidence, just oozing out the whistling, I would think you would know your self-worth. That's what comes first. Fuck all the other shit. Self-worth. You know how much you're worth. You get me? Like, you know how much, I mean, I feel like we sell out, if we work in a 9-to-5, we sell each other out every day while going to work. You know, $15, $16. We selling out every day if we're not following our true goals. At some point in time, we got to branch off and start trying to start our own shit. You feel me?
Right.
Like, I get it. All right, quick thing right quick. I'm at work the other day, and I know we're going to get into this topic later on. I'm at work, right? And this girl comes to me, she's like, oh, can you put this in? This is real important. Can you put this into the system for me? I said, all right, cool, give me a chance. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about that shit. I'm like, just give me a second, right?
Right.
So she ends up coming to me before she leaves. She's like, oh, whatever happened to those papers? They're confidential. I said, yeah, I don't know what I said, they probably outside. Like, I don't know what the fuck the papers are. Right. So she went out, she got the papers and she brought them back to me. So I'm looking at the papers, right? And I'm like, what is this? She said, oh, that's $15. No, how much was it? Yeah, it's $15. So this is $15. I got such and such flu shots. I got 5 flu shots today, right? This is $15. It's going to go to my check. I said, let me ask you a question. How much does a flu shot cost? She says, oh, it costs $32. I said, the flu shot costs $32. All of our customer base and all our clients are older, right? It's more like 60 and up. With 60 and up, it requires a different type of flu shot,
right?
Which we'll get into later. It requires a different flu shot, which is $72, right? After the tax and everything like that, it comes out to 80 something dollars, right? Y'all still with me? Mm-hmm. It comes out to $80, right? So we're talking about an $80 flu shot. You're getting $3 off that $80 flu shot,
right?
You putting the work in. You convincing these people time and time again, and you happy with getting $15 off your fucking check.
But let's be honest.
No, ain't no be honest.
There's workers and then there's owners. That's how the world works.
Yeah, but
that's how the world works.
But the thing is,
think about it. Like,
I get what you're saying.
If everybody is owners, there is no consumers. There's nobody to consume.
I get what you're saying though.
Some people are okay with that.
I heard people say that. I disagree with that though.
That's how it is.
If I own a paper company, I still got to go somewhere to get food. You get what I'm saying? You don't own the whole market. If I own a liquor store, I'm still going to go somewhere to get food. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay, but the way a person is different though. Let's be honest.
You said what?
Let's be honest. If you have somebody that comes in there as your regular buyer, right? I think they purchase different than our owner.
No, but you said we talking about owners and
workers.
And workers.
Right.
Just because you're an owner, you know what I'm saying, doesn't mean that you still can't contribute and support other things. At the end of the day, with me, it comes right and wrong.
Right.
Something is wrong with that. It's $80 a flu shot. Something is wrong.
And you only get $3.
And you only getting $3. If you don't question that, you're off. That's fucking off.
I think you put too much on people.
I don't
understand. People live. This life we live is basic. Some people don't.
It's not basic.
The life we live is basic. I'm gonna tell you why. Because you're given 3 points of life, right? Work, live. Sorry. Work, live, right? Most of your day, 8 hours of your day is spent at work, right? 8 hours of your day is spent sleep. Where's the other 8 hours? Where's the rest of the time going? To your family. So most of the people only live those things. Sleep, work, home. Sleep, work, home, right? Some people aren't at work. Some people like us. Me, you, Dash. Who's after work? Focusing on how we can get better, how we can make this better, how we can make our stock portfolio better. Some people not thinking that far. Some people live in that moment because they got bills to pay and they're tired, and they got 6 kids at home. So I feel like sometimes we get accustomed to living those bases of life. But in other people who inspire to be better, who want more, who see a future, who is owners and entrepreneurs, like who do this type of stuff and then don't get paid for it.
See that's right.
We look at it like think about it like
that's why Republicans.
We are building something, right? So how I say this for me personally, like becoming an entrepreneur means you don't get paid. You find ways of getting paid because what you do and what you love is gonna get you paid right then and there. Let's be honest. If you have a clothing line, let's be honest, your clothing line ain't making money until after you release that 6th or 7th season. Why do you think Kanye's first 3 seasons was like $1 billion? To buy a jean jacket was $800 to $2,000 because you don't make revenue off that at first because you got to pay that factory. You got to pay those designers and those sketch artists and it's big. So your first couple of things you won't make as much money off of, but you find ways to make money. That's what I'm talking
about. An entrepreneur. I'm talking about. You said it's 2 different types of people, right? Like I said, at the basis of all that, it's still right and wrong.
Right.
Niggas know it's right and wrong.
Right.
How isn't that? Like, you don't see an issue with that? A flu shot costs more than what you make. Costs more than what you make an hour.
But that's only if you accept that, and then that's it. Bro. If this is all, and you don't think beyond it.
What do you mean? It's facts. It's not accepting anything. That's a fact.
I look at it as that. If you say boom, this is it. This is all I'm worth. I think you got to find yourself. You got to become an asset to something before you can start that self-entitlement part. You have to become an asset to anything, right? So, for instance, when we started this, I didn't feel like an asset to this. I didn't feel like I did anything, right? I felt like, oh man, like I don't. So I had to find out where I fit. Like I had to take myself and say, okay, how can I become an asset to the Hustle Crew podcast or to whatever job I'm at, right? I have to become something in order to be valued. You know, some people don't care about being valued. They just care about getting that check. That check, that's it. That's it.
I disagree with that.
People, let's be honest. They just come in here angry at work. I don't care. Fuck this place. Fuck this place. Yeah, like, I don't care. I'm going to go home at the end of the day.
You said people don't care about their value. I just think people don't think.
That's what I'm saying. We're putting too much on people. People don't think that far. They come in, they live the basics. They work, come home, go to sleep. They worried about their 8 hours. Once my 8 hours is done, that's it, sweetheart.
So if that's it, stop coming to me talking about black power shit then. If that's the case, then I don't want to hear black power, black business, black anything from none of you motherfuckers then. If that's the case, then. It's the same people you hear black power, black this, black that, and then they're okay with getting $15 fucking of food shot. Stop talking to me about that.
That man is not playing.
Stop talking to me about that, bro. It's fucking. I can't comprehend. I can't deal with idiots, bro. I can't.
I don't think people think, and like you say, I think that's what it goes back to. It goes back to that point, you know. And it's kind of hard for us to break those chains because we're so accustomed to being workers. And it's understand like all the systems that we deal with on a day-to-day basis, school, job, all these things that school. We are raised in schools, right? That is the number one thing that you have to do anything, right? Allegedly, right? That is a systematic teaching for you to be a worker. They're not teaching you to be an owner, entrepreneur. They're not teaching. They teach you marketing schemes of how to fit into Apple, how to fit into GM, how to fit in, but not how to think outside the box. And let's be honest. Whenever you did math problems, right, and you got the right answer, what did your teacher tell you to do? Show the work, right? But look, show me the work, right? And if you don't do the work the way that she tells you to do it, what does she say? I get it, it's the right answer, but I think you should go change that. Change the way because you should have did this.
I get what you're saying, but the owner of Twitter worked for a different company.
Right.
At one point. The creative Apple worked at a different company at one point, right? The owner of Amazon worked for a different company at some point. What does that tell you? You can be at work and still promote your own shit and still work in your own shit. Mm-hmm. That is possible.
Right.
The company that Jeff Bezos worked for, Amazon put them out of fucking business.
But you know how much effort and time it takes? Let's be honest. How much time do we take to perfect our crafts? Let's be honest. Like we sacrifice time. Some people don't have the luxury or the mental capacity to sacrifice time to get better. Let's be honest. What do we say? I remember whenever we didn't do homework. Oh, why didn't you do homework? Oh, yeah, I didn't have enough time. Why didn't you have? You got to create time to be. But the idea is, why don't we do something?
Nigga, make time.
But why don't we do something? Because I didn't have enough time. Oh, I didn't know. I was too tired. We sacrifice. Let's be honest. Like there's time where I'm spending 6 hours editing videos. I'm spending 6 hours editing videos. You know, that's me dedicating myself to improving and to being better. Some people don't have the mental capacity to say, I'm gonna take away 6 hours of my sleep and do this and work on perfection. You putting too much on people. Some people are just focused on those basics of life. Work, sleep.
This is the reason why I don't want to hear that shit. You feel me? If you got to be to work at 7 o'clock, you're going to get your black ass up at 8 o'clock. I mean, if you got to get your black ass up at 5 o'clock in the morning, do what you got to do to be there at 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock. That's a fact. If you got to go to the gym at 5 o'clock in the morning, niggas are not getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning to prepare themselves for a gym. You know what I'm saying? Niggas are not getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning to prepare themselves to go to the laundry or something like that. It's the value in yourself. It's how you value yourself. So if you're gonna work for somebody else, work twice as hard for yourself.
But like I said,
the bottom line.
People don't think. Once again, they don't think that far.
I believe
they don't think that far. It's like, let's be honest.
How many people you work with that come to work every day? I hate this fucking job.
Every single one of them.
Every single one of them. Okay, so obviously there's an issue right there.
There is no issue.
What do you mean? They're doing something they don't like.
Yes, because they don't understand what they're good at. Let's be honest.
I hired a person, right? She watches the podcast too. I'm not gonna say her name because I want to protect her anonymity. I hired this girl, right? When I hired this girl, I like to get into what people do outside of work, right? I asked me 5-year plan. Typical shit that an interviewer would not ask you, right? When it comes down to just working retail. So I said, I'm getting into like some of the things, like, what do you do? You know, obviously I didn't go about it that way. But it's like, I'm like, what do you do? She says, I design slippers and flip-flops and stuff like that. My first question, I said, so are you planning to open up a business with that? Or are you planning on, doing something to sell? Oh, yeah, but you need money. Okay, cool, you're right. You need money, right? Work 6 paychecks. Got 6 paychecks, right? Came to, what's up with the business? Oh, yeah, I'm going to get to it. It's not, like, come on, bro. It's what you value, and it's what you prioritize at this point.
That's what I'm saying. You have to say, okay, well, I have to... Everything just takes time. Let's be honest. Everything is just time.
I get what you're saying, but what I'm saying is, don't come to me talking this shit if you're not about it.
Well,
that's all I'm saying. I don't give a fuck about. Don't talk to me about none of this shit. I can't have a conversation with you.
I think it has to start somewhere. That's my thing. It has to start somewhere. We have to at some point say, okay, I have to be better, right?
You make excuses for that.
No, I'm not making excuses. I'm not making excuses.
That's what separates.
I'm not making excuses.
And that's one thing what separates a Democrat from a Republican, right? Democrats like to rely on shit. Rely on the government to do this. The government ain't never helped us with any fucking thing. They never helped us with any fucking thing.
The Democrat Party never helped us with anything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They never helped us with any fucking thing. Why are we sitting there relying on everything to go through? Niggas still relying on fucking stimulus checks. Oh, I need that second stimulus check. Get the fuck up and go do something. That's like the whole Republican Party is about. Stop relying. Get the fuck up and go do something. Yo, Donald Trump approved so many different things for small businesses than any other president did.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact.
Get up and go fucking get it.
That's a fact.
You want to talk about all the other bullshit, he's this, he's that, you being distracted. Stop being distracted. Pay attention to what's fucking going on. Y'all niggas stay on Instagram. Get the fuck off Instagram. Pay attention to what's going on. You niggas will post 30 fucking videos and pictures of yourself. And won't promote the product that you got. What type of shit? If you selling candles, nigga, that shit need to be in your fucking face.
I just think people don't people don't receive that shit well either.
You make excuses.
I'm not making excuses. Let's be honest about this shit, bro. Let's be honest. Okay. Let's look at it like, okay. We all kind of somewhat sell something, right? You can post a picture I'll post a picture of me and my son. That shit might get 100 likes. Let me post a clip of the Hustle Crew podcast. 3 likes.
Who cares? It's what you put value in.
That's my point. So until you value it, no one else values it.
So stop talking to me about the same. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. But it's the thing. There are workers and then there are innovators. There's groups of people, dude.
I work for a company, and I'm still a business owner.
These niggas come, bro, because you have aspiration of being better. You have aspirations of being better. They don't care, dude. Give me my 15.
What I'm saying.
My son hungry. Give me my I gotta hit the mall. Give me my 15. They not thinking about past that.
Every entrepreneur works somewhere. That's a fact.
Or no, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true.
Work somewhere.
That's not or used to or has worked somewhere.
I said worked somewhere. ED.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Every person works somewhere, bro.
But you gotta value in what you do. You have to value what you... For instance, if I come in and I say I'm a security guard, right? If I value what I do and I know for a fact that I'm an asset, right? And I know for a fact that, like, I can take this to the next level. I can start my own business because I know for fact of my worth. I know for a fact that I can potentially train somebody to be better, right? So I can say, okay, well, I don't want to work here no more. I want to start my own company. Some people come to work and just say, I'm at work. I'm okay with being at work. I fucking hate this job. I hate it.
So you can't tell me you can't tell me you're okay with being at work and you hate this job. That's conflicting.
Right, but it's the reality that we live in. Let's be honest. And I think it's kind of hard and it's kind of far. And I get where you're going. You shouldn't be okay with this.
I'm not saying that. If
you fucking hate it, why are you there?
I'm not saying that though. If you
hate it, you should not be there. How I feel it. Okay, I'm gonna take how I feel about it. Now that's like me saying these things is me saying, okay, like just trying to think how people think, right? Me, if I fucking hate something, I should not be there. If I feel like I'm a bigger asset than what I'm being valued as, meaning, and how I feel valued, right? In an employer situation is how much I get paid. If they pay me $15 an hour and I know I'm worth $100 an hour, I don't feel valued enough, right? So I leave and I go somewhere else where I feel valued, right? And I think that's what should happen. But that's only if I feel that way, right? But if I'm okay with dealing with this $5 an hour, because 9 times out of 10, right? So let's say if I work at Rite Aid, or I work at Walgreens, or I work at some, let's say these local spots that are in our neighborhoods, that's probably not paying the same amount as a Gap Inc. or as a Walmart, right? Walmart will pay you $15 an hour right away as an associate. But I know for a fact a local store will probably pay you only $10 or maybe $8, $9 an hour, right? So if I come in and I say that, right, and I come in and I simply, if this is my job and I'm making money, I can care less about anything. I'm going to simply just work, go home, and that's it. What keeps people in these local businesses as opposed to going to Walmart?
It's a false sense of security.
A job is a false sense of fucking security.
That's what I'm saying. It's a false sense
job
of
in
security.
itself, if you are a worker in any way, form, or facet of false sense of security, is a safety net. We got a podcast here. Why do we still work?
Because we invest into the podcast.
But why do we still work?
What do you mean?
Why do we still have a job? We have a job because it's a safety net.
My job is not a safety net.
It's a no. I'm saying this. I'm saying this because of this, right? Now, granted, income helps the business. All income helps assets, right? So, for instance, everything that comes in from our jobs is funneled into the entrepreneurship, right? So it just builds this up. It builds it up and up and up and up and up. Yeah, we're not reliant on that job 100% because you got other forms of income, stocks, you know what I mean? Things like that. But in the same sense, some people don't have all the other shit going on. It's a safety net. If everything fails, it's a safety net.
It's not true because a job can fail too. A job is a false sense of security.
But that's once again, it don't fail if you're making sure your ass up in the morning and make sure your ass getting to work.
That's not true. I know a pharmacist that did his fucking job, got the most flu shots and everything like that, and they canned him. That's what I'm saying. It's not true. They canned him. They canned him.
That man is a pharmacist. That boy got a certificate. He can get a job anywhere.
No, but I'm saying they
you can fire him, but he went to school for 7 years for this shit. He's getting rehired somewhere else. The nigga ain't gonna start his own business. I know a man. Shout out to my man. I'm not gonna say his name because I want to protect him. But understand, the nigga left. He went on a leave of absence. He was a store manager. A leave of absence, never came back, started his own fucking business. Yeah, haven't worked again. My man only in his 30s.
But what you saying is it's a false sense of security. It's
not. But it's people that knows their value. People that think beyond that basis of a 9-to-5 job. Somebody who say, okay, well, I'm better than this shit. I'm out.
I know that.
I'm out.
We talking about a job is a false sense of security. You said it's a safety net. It's not. You can be, like you said, you can make it to work on time. You still can be fired. This man was early every day. Got the most flu shots.
Why did he get fired?
It's not performing. If the way they rate you, based upon vaccines and scripts and everything like that, he bought that there. You get me? He bought that there. So then there's a theory going around saying that he was getting paid from transferring from a previous company. He was getting paid more than what the threshold is for actual.
My man was getting chicken.
You get me? So he was getting paid a little bit more. I mean, but they can fire you for no, like I said, there's no. I mean,
there's no union.
It's a union. It's a union for pharmacists. What's the name? I think it goes state by state. It's a union for pharmacists, like what they can make and stuff like that. But he's done for. You get me? You can still be doing. That's what I mean about. That's why I get so angry with people. You can be doing everything you're doing at work. You still can get fired. Why not try to work for something for yourself? Or why not try to put together something for yourself? You know what I'm saying?
Once again, there's workers and then there's owners.
And I know that.
I just think that
in theory, yes, that's correct, right?
I don't think that's theory. That's a fact.
But
that's a fact.
Don't come talk to me about shit. That's what I'm saying.
Let's be honest.
Don't talk to me.
We know people who work until they're 60 and 70, but we also know people who haven't worked since they was 40. Mm-hmm. Literally.
Yeah.
Literally. Haven't touched a 9-to-5 job since he was 40. Living a great, perfect life, but because he has a mind where he says, okay, well, I can be more. I can be better. I can take this thought process and apply it to myself where I don't have to work ever again. Some people don't have that thought process. You have workers and then there's owners. And I just think that's how it works. But I think that's kind of skipped. I think we kind of missed the whole point of this whole topic. I don't even know what the fuck we was at.
It's exactly in line. It's what matches and stuff like that. So it's the same way. So it's the same way with people, like what people getting into music for. Some people don't care about their fucking masters. They just making money on this end. It's the same way. I mean, so you got to understand it both ways. Your flu shot?
Nah, man.
Seasonal wave of flu shots, man. You didn't get yours?
No, sir.
Plan on getting it?
Nope. Cut that shit out. I done had like bad experiences with with the flu shot, and the whole thought process of the shit. Because let's be honest, what the flu shot really is just injecting you with a small percentage of the actual virus. Therefore, your blood cells get immune to it, where it fights it if you happen to get in contact with somebody that has it.
Called herd immunity.
Right. So how I see it is not even how I see it. Right. So around the time Messiah was born, which is my son, pharmacist came to me. I'm in the pharmacy and she's like, yeah, you gotta get the flu shot. You got a son coming. You gotta get a flu shot. And now me being kind of brainwashed and kind of scared, it's like, look, I don't want to get my son sick, so why not? So I took the flu shot. This was around almost 3 years ago now. But I took the flu shot and immediately, like, I lost my sense of smell, sense of taste, every fucking thing.
Yeah,
I was sick as hell, bro. Like, I was sick.
Yeah,
I was going to work weak as hell. That's what it sounded like. Back in 2018, like, I was sick as hell. Like, I couldn't, like, I was weak, everything. So after that happened, it's funny because I think I told you and about it. And niggas laughed at me. This nigga Rod tripping. This nigga Rod. I'm like, yo, I'm serious. I can't fucking smell or taste anything. You know, I'm literally tasting food and it tastes like absolutely nothing. Like absolutely nothing. So after that happened, like I never wanted that reaction again. So I just stopped. I stopped entirely. Just stopped fucking with it entirely. So I personally haven't taken the actual flu shot since 2018, and I don't plan on taking it again either.
So I think you spoke about flu shots before and how this girl was like, you know, so happy she was getting flu shots, right? I kind of stumbled upon some shit, right, where it's like the flu shot. It's like the flu shot is like super controversial, but people try to make it seem like it's not.
Right.
This guy just kept trying to get me to get a flu shot. I'm like, yo, I'm cool on that, you know, blah blah blah. So you joke with me all the time trying to get a flu shot. Cool with that. Pass on it. Some lady had came, right? And she was speaking to him. It's like, yeah, you know, I went and got a flu shot. And same thing, my nose is running.
She got wow.
She said I couldn't hear in the right side of I couldn't hear in the right side. So I heard that and I immediately started laughing to myself, right? So once the lady finished, I walked up to him. I said, yeah, so about them flu shots, man, she can't hear or fucking see. She can't hear or smell. You know what I mean? What's up with that? So this dude proceeded to tell me like, yo, listen, flu shot is great, man. It protects you, blah, 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 this and that, your family, blah, blah, blah. So I had to do my own little research on it, right? You ready for this? So with the tetanus shot, right? Let me tell you how much of bullshit the flu shot is, right? With the tetanus shot, you get it once every 10 years, right? The flu shot only lasts for about 6 months.
That shit expire in the body.
You get what I'm saying? So already something is wrong, right? Already something is wrong. On top of that, they said it's many different strands of the flu, influenza. So the flu shot only protects against influenza A and influenza B, right?
Okay.
It doesn't protect against all the other shit that comes with it. You get me? So a lot of specialists and scientists say that some of these flu shots that we're getting only has a 50% chance of protecting us. Why am I taking a gamble with a shot, my nigga? You get what I'm saying? It only has a 50%, active rate.
Right. But it's definitely giving you in it. You definitely getting the shit.
That's what I'm saying. But why would I take a chance on something that's 50%, bro? It makes no sense to me. You feel me? Like that shit is so weird. I don't know what the fuck ingredients is in there. There's too many different flu shots. Then you tell me you're giving me something for free. Since when did America get something that's going to cure you or help you for free?
Ever. Ain't nothing in America free ever.
They want to let niggas get on the bus for free.
That's a fact.
They had to stop.
I'm trying to get to work.
Niggas,
there was fighting niggas on that bus. They throwing niggas off the bus now.
No, during COVID, niggas said, we understand y'all been riding the bus for free for 3 months, but guess what? This shit gotta stop. Niggas went up on a toll fucking around with that, bro.
That shit $190 now.
$190 now. They not playing. You know what I'm saying? You gonna pay. So when you trying
paying that bitch back, you feel?
So you trying to give me a flu shot for free? Oh no, fuck no. What's up? What's going on? Something ain't right. Something ain't right.
And I think like
something is off.
I don't know the thought process when they came up and say, well, we need something to vaccinate people, not really vaccinate people or protect the people. I think people just want protection. So by them throwing that shit out there, people just went over the hill. Oh, yeah, it's gonna protect from not getting it. That you don't think about the logistics, or you're not really reading. How many of these people know about type A, B, influenza, all these weird terminologies? Let's be honest, these niggas go in there and get a flu shot and that's it. They're not thinking about the 50% chance of the accuracy rate.
Not working, yeah.
They not. So what people are just thinking about, okay, well, cool, I'm gonna get this flu shot so I don't get the flu. Most of these people are over 50 years old, so they have to get it because they think if they get sick, it's over.
It's over.
So they're making billions of dollars off of make-believe vaccine that can help you or may not help you. But definitely gives you the fucking virus, as we know.
And flu is, like, when it comes down to, virus and shit like that, flu is the number one killer when it comes down to that, right?
Right.
So when it's the number one killer, you can easily bring in a little bit of propaganda and get people in uproar.
Fear.
You get what I'm saying? To get the shot.
Fear is the best fucking marketing tool there is.
Yeah, exactly. And the flu has been around for how many years? It's been around
Decades.
for a very long fucking time,
Decades,
right?
man.
And then you're telling me you're going to come up with a...
Spanish flu.
Yeah. You tell me you're going to come up with a vaccine for COVID, right?
Doesn't make sense.
You come up with a vaccine in COVID. COVID hasn't been here for, what, 8 months? Not even?
No.
Not even 8 months? So you tell me you come up with a vaccine,
Allegedly.
Right? Allegedly, right? So you tell me you come up with a vaccine for COVID, right? I'll tell you how I view things, right? And my grandfather passed away from COVID. So it's no conspiracies about it. Shit is definitely...
RP Pop Pop, for sure.
Absolutely,
man.
yeah. RP Pop Pop.
I don't know what the fuck wrong with you, Dee.
Who, me? He definitely said right now. You get me? But he definitely like, yeah, tell them niggas the truth. You know what I'm saying? So COVID is definitely real, right? But it's a process in coming up with something. And, anytime you want to come up with something, it involves like, it involves trial and error, right? So you have to try certain things out. And, in my research, they actually, I think it was made public. It was definitely made public that they came up with testing sites in Newark for COVID.
Multiple.
Yeah. And
first one being in Weequahic Park.
No. Vaccine testing.
Oh, okay.
At the Rutgers and University Hospital.
What?
Yes, COVID vaccine testing at the university in Rutgers Medical Institution, right?
To my Newark.
Yes.
That's okay.
In Newark. It's one of the testing sites. Vaccine testing sites. You get me? So it's like, it's a human guinea pig.
Right.
You feel me? Why the fuck you bring that down here? Essex County doesn't even have the highest rate. You feel me? Essex County doesn't have the highest rate. I believe it's Bergen County. Why the fuck you bring it here? COVID.
COVID testing. Okay. I mean, COVID positive.
Yeah, positive cases. Why you bring that shit down here? And if you think I'm cap, you can go read about it. We don't even have the highest. I think we second or third. We
dropping.
Yeah, I think we're second or third when I checked.
Well, we second and third because we have more fucking sites to get tested than most fucking places.
Could be.
You got every Rite Aid.
Yeah.
Almost. You got Weequahic Park, West Side Park, South Side Park. You got the movie theater. So I think that's what really comes down is the access to testing. So we have such a wide variety of places that you can get tested. So that's why the positivity rate is so high, as opposed to a Bergen County who probably got 2 testing.
No. They got a lot.
I mean,
they had the highest. They had the highest in the state, right?
Okay.
Why that shit is not over there? I think it was 2 locations selected. I think it was ours, and I think it was Hackensack Medical Hospital. We already know about Hackensack.
Both predominantly black.
You feel me? So let's not stop there. You get me? We all know what happened with we all know about that, right? When I was released, that shit sent black people in a fucking frenzy, right? Roz, what's up with this, man? What's up with that? One man said, yo, I understand it's causing an uproar, you get what I'm saying? But you don't have to be tested. It's not mandatory. You get me? This shit is killing us at a crazy rate. And if you want to add towards science or participate or contribute towards science, go take the test. That's what he said, right? So have some shit up there. Actually, that location site was, it's called The Cove, that whole thing that they're doing. Okay. So that vaccine location site was actually selected by Moderna. Okay. Moderna is a company I had invested in a couple months prior when they first announced that they was coming with a vaccine, right? I invested in them a couple months prior.
I remember us having that conversation.
Remember they having that conversation, right? Stock price skyrocketed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Still skyrocketed.
So I'm getting busy with this wine and this mason jar. You feel me?
So it was Moderna. It's a company, like I said, we previously invested into. I think right now they're trading like 69.87.
Okay.
$69.87.
Sounds
right?
good to me.
Sounds good. Sounds good. But we all know about the Tuskegee testing, right? Mm-hmm. With the syphilis and how they was doing with black men, treating us as human guinea pigs. And didn't say anything to us. What's so different between that and this?
There's no difference.
You just letting us know now.
Pretty much.
That's weird.
It's not weird. I think it's the day and time we live in. We realize that there has to be death in order for there to be a such thing as a cure.
But why bring it here? That's all I'm saying. It's
predominantly black. Let's be completely honest.
And what does that
I think we got to stop. See, the difference is why if you look at any statistical category when it comes to.
But wait, since when do we get anything first? Since when is niggas getting anything first?
When niggas can die first. That's why.
You
the first one to get the fuck up.
Let's be real. Since when?
Population control, my nigga. Population control. So how I say it is like, you look at it, right? So when COVID first happened, COVID did not hit African Americans first. We were like the third or fourth culture that it started to hit, but it hit us the hardest. And why it's hitting us the hardest? Because
I think we were last to get hit. Because I remember before they were saying black people couldn't get it.
But Pete, right? Only reason why we died at an alarming rate is because niggas don't have the money to pay for anything.
What else? Because you stumbling upon something. Go on.
And also, our hospitals overflowed.
So you're getting into overpowered cities, right?
Right.
Hold on one second, right?
My boy stayed on get into his shit. Who said we'll do research?
Yo, so I went to Moderna's website, right?
Uh-huh.
You fucking guessed it. Moderna's commitment to diversity and inclusion.
Ooh!
Two black niggas on the front cover for fucking vaccine testing. So now you want to include us now?
Yep.
What about your front office? Include us in the front office.
It ain't happening.
Ain't happening.
Cancel that shit.
Include us in that board. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't happening.
Ain't happening. But you want to include us in some bullshit like this. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying?
Got something for you.
I understand, right? Eligibility criteria. Listen to this shit. You must be 18 years or older. Okay, cool. That sounds about right? Have never tested positive for COVID-19. Okay, that sounds about right. Let me turn this to the side so I can actually get it. So here's where the crazy part comes into play. Has a greater chance of becoming infected with COVID-19. Examples include living in crowded conditions such as shared housing. Ooh. All black people live in shared fucking housing, nigga.
Let's be honest.
You ever heard of projects?
You ever heard of it?
Townhouses? Mm-hmm. We on top of fucking each other, bruh.
And it was created that way.
So we fit the criteria.
We fit the description. By default. Right.
By default. Oh, okay. Okay, I see what they're doing here. Let me get into the second one, right? Let me get into the what else? Work in close contact with the public or workers including essential settings, healthcare facilities, farms, factories, grocery stores, restaurants, daycares, and public safety and transportation.
We got more workers in our community than you ever had in any other community. Carry on.
We live in a major city, right? Public transportation is the main
niggas live in a box.
Main source.
Right.
Public transportation, right?
And most of us work as first responders. Meaning healthcare workers, mall workers, grocery stores, all this shit that by default.
That is fucking weird. Then I think Shannon was telling me the other day that the company said they won't even start doing what's name if they can't test on black people.
They have to.
If black people is not included, no, the company.
I know they have. Why? Because that melanin, bro. That melanin, bro.
How does that sound though? Oh, I want black people to be included. If they're not included, I'm not even going to do the testing. I'm not even going to do the vaccine. And let's be clear, not testing, COVID testing, COVID vaccine testing.
Meaning whatever the fuck happened to you, happens to you.
It's completely voluntary.
If you die, you die. Simple.
That's weird, bro. That is weird.
I think now, like you said, now is them just being blatantly honest with you. Like, look, you might die. You might not make it back from this. You know what I mean? And it's like, some of these people, I don't know, man.
Let me say it again. Tuskegee syphilis studies, a 40-year experiment conducted by the U.S. Public Health Service. Public Health Service that involved hundreds of black men in Alabama. Mm-hmm. The participants was never told that they were infected potentially with a deadly disease, nor given proper medical treatment. What the fuck are we talking about, bro? What's going on? Y'all niggas want to include
population
that.
Control, man.
Get that man Kanye back his fucking what's name? Get that man back his masters. Get this person back. Y'all want to contribute every fucking way and put us first in every other way besides the shit that actually matters, bro.
Well, because then I think that shit falls back to ownership. Listen here, man. And in the world that we live in, ownership for a black man to own is a no-no. You can't give a nigga an inch. That ain't gonna take a mile. You feel me? That's like giving. If you can change a king's mindset, right, and put him out in the streets where he's lost, he don't know what the fuck going on. He got alcohol. He's drunk all the time. But you get this nigga a sense of hope. It's okay here. You can just take this, drink water, don't drink so much alcohol. Here's a nice place to stay. If that man get time to educate his mind again and remember where he was and who he is, that man gonna take off. He gonna be once a king again. So and I think that's what they're trying to do. We gotta keep you here. You gotta keep you at bay. If they give Kanye the masters, brother, it's over.
I think it's
it's
weird. Like it's weird.
Kanye is monetized to a billionaire.
Yeah.
He's worth $1 trillion. They're only telling you you're worth $1 billion. Just imagine how much you're really worth. If I can keep you at bay, I can control you. If you give Kanye his masters, you cannot control him anymore.
Yeah.
They're controlling him because I wouldn't say he's self-destructing, but he's toxic to himself. Because he just talks. He goes on and on and on and on. So he put himself in a rabbit hole. Get that man his masters and watch what happens. Pause. Think about how cocky Kanye is already. Him owning everything and every bit of dollars that come in. So that's the only thing he's missing.
But the thing is, like I said, man, they want to include us in every single thing except for the shit where we can actually make a huge change. That's weird to me. And then when you purposely do shit, it's like a slap in the face, like you spitting in our face. Where it's like, oh, when you put us on the front page and broadcast the diversity shit. I even feel some type of way about this HIV shit they keep showing on TV, and they got black niggas patrolling, walking around, happy than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like we the only people. Like come on, bro. Stop it, bro. Like stop it. When it comes down to great hair and fair skin shit, when it comes down to that, y'all want to do these Pantene commercials and Maybelline commercials. We never in the front cover of that. You get what I'm saying? We never in the front cover of that.
Until Waka came along. Say that.
Not even that. They want to put us in the front cover of other bullshit, bro. Like it's just weird. It's weird to me, my nigga. Like it's so weird to me. Like, and then people don't think about this shit.
Well, I don't think that
you happy with the $15 you fucking getting.
See, I think
food shop, my nigga, like,
what happens is if you cause mass hysteria and you really you control people in this way, in this form, you give people a sense of pride, a sense of something by just giving them, okay, you was making $10, I give you 15. Niggas will love that. $5 more, I'm taking that. I'm gonna be okay for the next 5 years until my rent goes up. Although rent goes up every year, we won't skip past that. So you give people these false sense of hope time and time again. Like I said, we got to get back to something that you mentioned is ownership. We got to start to own shit. You know what I mean? We got to get back into it, but not just that. We need to support in the right way.
But you know what's crazy though, right? Because you got people that's in power, and they just a big crock of bullshit too, right? And I don't want to make this into like a black or white thing, anything like that, right? It's just companies versus us. You know what I'm saying? Just companies versus the people. Every place you turn around, people are not getting compensated correctly.
Right.
People are not getting treated, correctly. In every situation. You get what I'm saying? So the director of University Medical Hospital, right?
Right.
Black man.
Right.
I'll take the test first. I know y'all going crazy about it, but I'll take the test. I'll take the vaccine test first. Yo, what the fuck?
Sit your goofy ass down.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we know you gonna take the test first. Take those placebo shots. You know what I'm saying? They just sticking you with water, my nigga.
That's a fat nigga coming in with ass shots.
They sticking you with water. The rest of these people getting the real deal. You feel me? Like, come on, stop it. Stop it, bro. You gotta stop the bullshit, my nigga. Like, it's just weird. It's weird to me, bro. and we sitting there arguing about dumb shit. Like, niggas, we really arguing about dumb shit, bro.
I think we live the Truman Show, right? We live in a world where everything is given to you through media. In one way, form, or fashion, right? Whether it's TV, whether it's social media, whether it's whatever you indulge in. All this shit is ran by the same people. So it don't really fucking matter, right? So I just feel like a lot of times we're just being fed the bullshit.
Y'all niggas want to talk to me about Tekashi 6ix9ine snitching. Niggas got fucking testing sites in the facility. What's y'all niggas, man? Like, come on, bro.
Niggas want to talk to me about...
Come on, bro. What the fuck are we talking about, bro? Y'all gotta make y'all mind up when it comes... Yo, for real. Y'all gotta make y'all mind up. Yo, some nigga was talking to me the other day, right? Nigga said, yo, that's bullshit you promoting 6ix9ine. I said, I ain't promoting, I just fuck with the music. Nah, this and that. You sending the wrong message out there, blah, 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 this and that. Keep in mind. I'm like, yo, listen. You're not a street dude. I'm not a street dude. We can't go by those street codes. You feel what I'm saying? If you was in this position, you would do the same shit.
Right.
Oh, you must have forgot I'm law enforcement. Oh, yeah? What have you done for your community, nigga? Besides giving 3 meals in a cot. You feel me? When you locking niggas up, you giving niggas 3 meals in a cot. What the fuck you doing for your community, bro? Stop talking to me about talk to me about real issues, my nigga. Talk to me about real issues. That's why I get the call of an ant who got a real perspective. A real perspective on shit. Even though you're law enforcement, you have a real perspective on certain things. A real perspective on certain things. Policing about what's right and what's wrong. You know what I'm saying? You fucking Uncle Tom ass niggas talking to me about, come on, bro. Fuck, bro. How many niggas you put on in your community? How many niggas you helped? How much clothes you donated? Come on, man. How many food drives you participated in? Niggas don't be doing shit, bro, but got the most to say. Niggas you're not even a hood nigga. How you talking about, oh yeah, you snitching this and that, bro? You not about that life, bro.
Nothing about it.
You would snitch too. That's a fact.
You would tell with me,
you would tell right along with me, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're like, yo.
This nigga got his window telling on niggas.
Bro, that's a fact. Nigga, I used to be in the window calling when niggas making loud music outside my mother's crib at 1 o'clock in the morning. I was on the phone with the police. That's a fact, nigga. I'm calling them, nigga. Clean these streets up, nigga. What you do in your community? That's a fact.
Help, nigga.
I'm making it safe, nigga. Fuck is he talking about, bro? What are you talking about, bro? I'm calling y'all niggas, bro. You know what I'm saying? Listen, bro. Nigga told me, nigga Ant said, the most frustrating thing is when you go to a scene, right? Somebody got shot. Everybody outside. You ask niggas, what happened? Oh, no, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Niggas said they get pissed off at that, bro. It's like, 30 motherfuckers outside. Nobody knows what happened. You get frustrated with that. But when 6ix9ine tell, niggas pissed off at that, what side you on? You a gangster or you a cop? I'm confused at this point.
You gotta pick a side at that point.
You gotta pick a side. You a gangster or you a cop?
Either you fuck with it or you don't.
You fuck with it or you don't.
Either y'all fucking or y'all not.
It's conflicting what you talking to me. You know what I'm saying? 6ix9ine, Sarah Molina, y'all fucking or y'all not.
Simple.
It's that simple, bro. Like, this world is getting weird, bro. Like, it's getting weird.
I think it's getting weird. I just think that we're able to see it in a different light. I think all this shit been around. Police brutality been around.
Oh, no,
snitching been around. Snitching been around.
But I'm not talking.
Them industry niggas be ratatouille like a motherfucker. Niggas on paper, but I'm just saying, that's to skip the point. I
seen Alpo riding a motorcycle the other day in New York. They ain't saying nothing about him because he pull it. He will pull it. He in your city, nigga. He in your city. Ain't nothing happened to him yet because he'll pull it. They know it. But they want to pick on this little Mexican kid. You know what I'm saying?
And he said he putting on for Mexican. Polo G.
And he said he putting on for niggas, right? Cap G. He putting on for niggas, though.
Oh, so I said Polo G. Sorry. Cap G.
Polo G from Chicago, right?
All right, nigga, shoot, too.
All right, we got to...
listen. I apologize, brother.
Yeah, and I was streaming this album, too. This shit fire.
You gotta clear that shit.
Greatest thing I've ever Fuck you, so I'll put him up there with Beethoven.
AKA Beethoven was black.
Yo.
Putting that out there right here, right now. Conspiracy theorists, call it or not, Beethoven was black.
What you got to put on that?
Huh?
What you putting on that?
Put on what?
Beethoven was black.
That's a fact. Come on, man.
I don't know that.
Come on, that's a fact, man. We're gonna skip past that though. We gonna get back to we have a good episode of just all blackness. Don't trip. That's coming up.
All blackness.
That's coming up, G.
Yeah, listen, man.
I'm gonna get in my bag too. I ain't gonna get to my bag on this one.
People already telling me I'm already too. Like, hey, listen, bro. I'm voting too.
Nah, you a coon. That's what it is,
Yo,
nigga.
I'm voting too.
Nigga, a coon.
I'm not voting for Trump, but I'm voting too. You know what I'm saying?
Brother, I don't speak on my political affiliations.
You said what?
I don't speak on my political affiliations,
But
brother.
you got the red hat, so your emotions and everything else speak for you.
And that red on here, brother.
You wearing a red hat.
This maroon. Watch your mouth, boy.
Listen, man.
Make America straight again.
You said what?
Make America straight again.
Hey, I see the hat. We for unity, man. We all one, yo.
You won, yo.
Yo, we all one. I don't care what you support, what you for. We all one, man.
Nah, we're just fucking with y'all,
It's
man.
the people versus the corporations, man. That's what it is.
Fuck
Man.
people. There's gonna be Cardi B versus Offset, motherfucker.
Listen, bro. That one right there, though, I ain't gonna hold. I just seen them doing the bachata. Like, they was dancing like. And niggas know how I get down with bachata.
That's
like,
a fact.
But I'm usually on the
Bachata
dance.
Stadium for sure.
I'm usually on the dance floor.
Fish Stadium.
That's a fact.
My son is a swimmer. Fuck you, a swimmer. A swimmer.
But I'm usually on the floor by myself. You
Right,
never
right.
had the opportunity. You get what I'm saying? But I'm usually on the floor by myself. But they just was dancing, posted a video about that. Ain't something you get what I'm saying?
Right. That shit weird. I'm breaking that right here, man. Any female talking about she don't cook, she don't clean, she don't. That bitch need to be cheated on. What you talking about? If you ain't cooking, you ain't cleaning, bitch. You can go home, bitch. You can go back home. I put it right now. If my wife don't cook, don't clean, and she got good puss, best believe she getting cheated on. What the fuck wrong with you? Like, what is the standards out here nowadays? Like, the standards is, oh, just because you give good box, you the best wife? That's not how it works, sweetheart. Offset got a whole family. That bitch cooking and cleaning for him and everything. You giving that mouth probably crazy.
She said,
puss probably crazy, but nah, I ain't doing
arguments
that.
got into too much. Yo, if niggas are breaking up over arguments now, if you getting a divorce over arguments, bro, I don't know what the, you know what I'm saying? If it ain't turning physical, if it ain't super toxic where a person, like, I thought like a marriage is some shit you're supposed to work out.
100%.
That's like next level relationship wise, right?
Yep.
Like, you could have did that shit when y'all was in a relationship. He cheated on you when y'all was just in a relationship, right?
Yep.
I don't even think they was engaged.
No.
They was engaged, though, I think.
No.
They wasn't engaged?
I don't think so. I think wait, didn't he go on stage and then propose to her?
I to believe so. However it was.
No, I think he cheated. Or he got engaged, cheated, and that's when he brought those flowers on stage. And no, he cheated before they got engaged.
I don't know what it was, bro, but the thing is, he was doing everything that nigga was doing then, he doing now. All of a sudden now you wanna, you know what I'm saying?
What I think was that marriage was set up for fucking promotion. That was set up for money. It was some type of money scheme. I think that's what happened. So
Offset was in love, man.
I doubt it.
Instagram ain't looking the same.
I doubt it. I don't believe that.
His Instagram ain't
I don't
looking
believe
the
that.
same, brother.
Niggas ain't, look, they not popping like that no more. WAP was the first song that was popping for Cardi B in a minute. Shit ain't hopping the same way. The money ain't flowing the same way. So you need some type of troll syndrome. You need something to go on. They not getting divorced. They got Future as this nigga lawyer. You feel me? So it's like niggas like
Future did.
oh yeah, shit gonna happen for sure.
No. Future's whole position is how to get them low child support. That's what Future.
He got 7 to 8 kids.
That's what I'm saying. He got 7 to 8 kids. Only paying $2,000 a month. Nigga 18 M's. He 18 M's up. Paying $2,000 a month for a kid. He got that. Yo, you know what I'm saying?
Sensational. So how I see it is that, right? So I look at it as like this shit is weird, bro. Cause I'm tired of these. Everybody want to be a wife, but don't want to
put the work in.
Everybody want the ring, but don't want to put the work in. That's for men too. That's not me just saying women. But you can't be out here talking about, oh, my pussy wet, this and the third, put the dick down my throat, oh, excuse my language, but then talk about you don't cook, you don't clean. Bitch, I don't care how much money you make. There's something you do as a wife. There's something that needs to be done. So if a man feel like he gotta, come on, if you don't do those things, a man is gonna reach out for something else. Let's be completely honest. That's just how it works. That's how the world works.
And if a man ain't bringing something to the table, the woman gonna reach out for something else.
100%. If the man ain't giving out dick the way she like it, she gonna go get it from somewhere else. Mm-hmm. Or if the nigga ain't bringing bread in the house, she gonna go get it from somebody else. See, That's how it works.
I think our whole perspective on a relationship or marriage is different, right? Like a marriage got too commercialized.
Yeah, it is.
It's just a business thing. That's all it is now. The way they brought it forth now, right?
Yeah.
This shit ain't no union no more. You know what I'm saying? Like shit is weird. Like how niggas getting married and got separate bills. You know what I'm saying? Like shit is weird, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like you still living completely separate lives.
Right.
That's a union. Everything is
together, 100%.
Everything is together. Like you can't operate the same. Like
camaraderie.
It's weird, bro.
I think because I'm gonna be honest, like when you think about marriage is far-fetched from us because a lot of our parents did not experience that, or we did. I'm gonna be honest. I'm 27. I have never experienced a wedding.
Listen.
No. Listen. I have never experienced a wedding, right? So I don't know what a marriage is, right? So when I look at my grandmother, my grandfather, they wasn't married. They was together forever. They was toxic like a motherfucker. You remember those nights. Listen here, Vina. You know what I mean? But they loved each other. And that stuck through everything. So that's all I say is this.
Let's correct that. I don't believe it was toxic.
No, not toxic.
If it gets physical,
that's toxic. That's toxic.
Down talking.
Right. That's
you know what I'm saying? Calling out your name. Any type of verbal abuse is different.
Verbal, physical, right.
The thing is, you're gonna have arguments in a relationship. So she said she got tired of the argument. You wasn't ready for a marriage. There's gonna be arguments in a relationship, bro. It's two different people trying to balance this thing out.
Right.
You see it the way you see it, I see it the way I see it. You from New York, this nigga from down south. You get what I'm saying? Like it's two different. The way you view life and the way you view things is differently, but it's working towards something.
Right.
That's what a marriage is. Not you're gonna have arguments, bro.
That's it. That's a part of it.
Nigga, because I left a grain of rice in the sink, Shannon gonna say something to me. You feel me? Like like that. Your arguments are gonna happen.
Don't leave a shoe in the middle of the floor.
Oh my goodness! I take my socks off and leave them anywhere. She hates that shit. Sometimes I come home, I want to fuck with her. I just take my socks off.
Just leave it so on purpose.
Leave my shit in the kitchen table. You know what I'm saying? I take my socks off and put them on the kitchen table. Like it's just weird, bro. You get me? Like you're gonna have an argument, bro.
Well, I think that's when you get married for. Okay, I think marriage is for the people. I think this day and age, people are getting married for everybody else's approval, right? So they say, okay, well, my mom, my dad, or it's the right thing to do, not because of the love that's there. How I see it is if I'm getting married and I'm saying, okay, well, this person is potentially my wife, that person should already do the things that she's gonna do as a wife now before I put that ring on her. True. You shouldn't have to put a ring on somebody to change somebody to be something different.
Facts. And you shouldn't do bullshit and then give a ring to somebody to try to correct all that past bullshit.
Right. So, and I think that's what was going on when it comes to Cardi B and Offset. Yeah. He was doing bullshit. He gave her the ring to say, okay, cool. I want to be straight. I want to be good. I want to not focus on none of this. Now, granted, I think that was a lot of political shit going on too. Industry shit that was going on for money because I think they filmed that shit and everything. They made money off that. So skip past that. Like, I see it like that. But once again, I go back to the point of just being married. If you want to marry somebody because you genuinely love them, because you genuinely care, because you genuinely want to be there forever. But don't take this vow between you, your now spouse, and God, and fucking lie about it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, bitch. If I shit on myself, you gonna change it. Simple. Because you're my wife. That's it.
And that's the thing. That's why I love Shannon so much. You know what I'm saying?
I just want to shit on myself.
You shit on yourself?
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
That's what.
That nigga said you shit on myself. Hold up, brother.
Fucking the shit.
Get the fuck up out of here.
You know what I'm saying?
Shannon about to fuck you up, nigga.
That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? But I love Shannon so much for the simple fact that you're willing to compromise.
Right.
You're willing to compromise certain things, and we come together, and we know that we're doing this for a bigger cause, for a greater cause, right? And that's all. Like, if you got that understanding, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm a headache. I know I'm a lot to deal with. You know what I'm saying? But if you got the understanding,
niggas ain't perfect.
She is too. She is too. Ask the family. But niggas ain't perfect, bro. And it's just working through certain things, bro, to make things greater.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's what matters. But what they did, I don't know. I don't want to speak. I don't want to speak on a relationship, or whatever. But shit, it's just weird, man. Whenever you can just pass off something like that, or just get rid of something like that for arguments. Maybe the baby. She mentioned the baby. I know usually celebrities, whatever the case may be, They always say, oh, nah, it ain't that. They regular people.
Right.
Oh, well, it wasn't no baby. That's all cap. But could be true. Who said anything about a baby? Somebody said in the comments or whatever. Who said anything about a baby? Could be true. He probably was fucking on something else. Got her pregnant. Could be true. I think that's like the lodge, because I think women, they don't want to be embarrassed. So if you're gonna get dirt, you know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga was fucking with twins, bro. That nigga Offset don't give a fuck. I mean, before that nigga Offset don't care. Yo, that nigga, yo, what Star used to say? That nigga Star said. Nigga said, I love that country pimp. Yo, Star used to say, I love that. I said, country pimp. You know what I'm saying? He been saying this shit for the longest, bro.
Like I said,
yo, that nigga had twins, bro.
This shit is crazy.
That nigga cheating on his fucking. He was cheating on his then girlfriend at the time with twins, bro. This nigga.
That's next fucking level.
That nigga's next level, bro.
That shit, I'm fucking two of them, not one, two of them.
That nigga, Bad and Bougie took it to a different level.
Bad and Bougie at the same time.
That nigga bug, bro.
So how I said, like I said, that shit right there, man, that shit is just weird to me, man. They didn't get married for the love. They got married for all the extra shit that came with it. Nigga, that's it. They came with the benefits, the tax break, shit like that. That's what they got married for. They didn't get married for shit else, man. I ain't even for that. And I get it. And I get people's feelings are involved, but it's bullshit to me. It's bullshit. You telling me you don't cook, you don't clean, but they telling me this nigga staying around, I don't believe it. Fuck you talking about? If that's the case, he might as well buy a fuck, like, nah.
So 6ix9ine capping in his rhyme, she capping in hers too.
That's a fact. Nah, she's telling the truth about that shit.
She wasn't.
That throat like it worked. But other than that, that bitch arms on where she don't clean nothing. She don't do nothing.
She ain't keep it though.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you and your rhymes capping, you saying all of this shit, that song is new. Y'all just, what happened? That was 2 weeks ago.
Apparently your throat ain't working that damn well.
Like, that was 2 weeks ago, you feel me? Like, I'm mad I just poured it like an alcoholic, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that nigga poured that shit serious.
You know what I'm saying? I had to tilt it slow, you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying?
You ain't get this shit on no other podcast, nigga. Wine in a mason jar. Fuck you, mean little Josh in here, you feel me?
The seasonal thing.
Little dry joint, it's cool, you feel me?
Mm-hmm. So because we are approaching flu season, right? Now, I hate to say on flu, but they predict that the coronavirus is going to come back again. I mean, they never left, but they predict it's going to be even stronger, right? So I came across one of these things, and they said, obviously, in order to beat any type of deadly virus and anything like that, people have to obtain herd immunity. Right. We have to gain herd immunity from different things, and what that means is we contract the disease, and our bodies create what's the word I'm looking for? Create antibodies, right, to be able to fight off the disease. You know, if we ever happens to contract it again. Right. However, in order for that to happen, 80% of the population needs to catch it. Although there'll be a lot more people dying and stuff like that, 80% of the population needs to catch it, right? One of the ways you can actually get herd immunity is through vaccines. Sounds similar, huh? Vaccines, right? Sounds a little interesting. So that's one way to get rid of it, right? So they give you a bunch of different scenarios and how vaccines are great, blah, 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 this and that. And at the end of it, guess what she says? Oh, by wearing the mask also can help with herd immunity. You get me? They said, oh, because, you know, if you're wearing a mask and you come across a disease or whatever, it's not going to be as deadly. You might get a strand here, but it might not be as deadly or whatever the case may be because of the mask. And if you do contract it, most likely you won't even know. So you gave me all this shit about a vaccine, this and that, and then you tell me, oh, the mask helps too. That's
fucking mask.
That's weird, bro. That is what the fuck.
But they also say that the mask is bad for you because they say that the mask break down your respiratory system.
Well, I heard that was false too. I heard that was false.
Me personally, I only wear my mask whenever I'm out and about with a whole bunch of people around me. Other than that, if anything is airborne, believe it or not, we got it already. So I kind of skip past that. As long as I'm not in the vicinity of people that I don't trust, there's people. I know what you guys do on a regular day basis and that you are protecting yourselves. You know what I mean? But if I'm in that vicinity of a whole lot of people, then that's a whole different story. You know what I mean? Apparently, this nigga don't trust me. But so yeah, you think about it from that standpoint. You know what I mean? But other than that, like, I don't use it all the time. You know what I mean? I don't use it all the time unless I'm around people, a lot of people. If I'm in my car, I don't need it.
The crazy part about it, though, you be behind niggas in the supermarket. You're like, yo, you're not 6 feet behind.
They be wilding too.
They be bugging. Yeah, you're not 6 feet behind. Let me get a pack of Marlboro Light. This not
like,
yo, my
goofy
nigga.
ass out of here. You want to die of cancer before your ass die. What's the name? What the fuck are you talking about?
Get a pack of Marlboro Light. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Back up! Give me 3 packs, 4 packs. I need, just give me 4. Like, get your ass out of here.
That's
like, you're more liable to die from cancer than you are from COVID.
Chill,
Like, shut the fuck up. Like, what are we talking about here? You know what I mean?
If y'all stayed this long, like you say, Rob, what you say?
And so if you stayed this long, man, like, yo, you a champ, man. You should have
stayed this long.
That's a fact. I mean, this good shit here. This good shit here. This shit you're not gonna get anywhere else. You know what I mean? But once again,
I think Eli said good dope.
That's a fact. You feel me? It should be bad dope. That's excellent.
Y'all come back from that. Shit stepped on. This ain't step on, no cut.
This shit blue magic, you feel me?
No
Shit
cut.
pure. It's straight to the point, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. And again, we changed the location because we think we want to get real more intimate with you guys and just really show you guys a different view. So we're only getting better, man. We're only trying to create content and give you guys the content the best way that we can. We're gonna continue to get better. We're gonna continue.
Once again, shout out to all our new subscribers that we got. We just received a lot during the last video. A lot of up and coming podcasts follow us as well. Shouts out to Jenjer Ricci for
fire
some
song.
fire song that we played during the beginning. Go check out if y'all could.
That's
like I said, we just getting better. You get what I'm saying?
Shout out to Dash, you know what I mean?
Sure.
She killing it when it comes to, with the camera and shit like that. You know what I mean? Really working with the angles and shit. So we grateful to have people part of the team and really just continue to strive. And like I said, once again, thank you to our new subscribers, to our old subscribers, anybody just really consistent is really rocking with us. This has, and if you start from the beginning, we started at one place and now we're here. But like I said, we're not stopping. We want to continue to grow, and we hope that you guys can continue to grow with us. And it's so much more in store, so much more in store. We're working on so many things, giving you guys content in different ways. So,
yeah. And also, shout out to Rob, you know what I'm saying, for even being here. We don't always agree. I mean, aside from what people think, we don't always agree at times, you know what I'm saying, many disagreements, but at the end of the day, we're working together towards a common cause, and we're working to make this thing big as possible. So, shouts out to Rob, appreciate it. Shouts out to my fiancée, Shannon, for even letting us have the space to be able to do something like this.
That's a fact.
And shout out to everybody that came on the platform. Shout out to Dolo, shout out to Guam, shout out to
my man
Kiamo. Shout out to Flea for the merchandise. Shout out to everybody.
Shout out to the people who really been there. You know what I mean? Really see it. Like I said, and I know I always thank him, you know what I mean? Yeah. But once again, this shit is built from the ground up.
Shout out to TK too for dodging us there, man. You're supposed to be up there with us, man. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? And just really thanks to everybody, man. Everybody, you may not repost, you may not, as long as you see it and you see we're making an effort to continue to strive and get better, and it's only gonna get better.
Shouts out to the niggas that got the flu shot too.
That's a fact. Shout out to my niggas with the corona too on trip. Shout out to that nigga. You on DNJ? My nigga's doing his thing.
Listen, I don't know if they paid y'all to get that vaccine testing, but shout out to all of you niggas that went and got it.
That's a
hold it down. You know what I'm saying? Spread awareness. You get what I'm saying? Keep it safe.
Hey man, fuck all that. AD, can I get a thank you?
Thank you.